Hello, what is up everybody? RL57 here, back with yet another diecast car video. And in today's video we have a slightly different car compared to what we usually do, which is normally sedans, like hypercars, supercars. This time we have an SUV, not just any SUV. This is a luxury SUV. Now this may not conclude things like luxuriness such as Rolls-Royce or Bentley. No, it is actually from a supercar and hypercar company. Of course, you might know it, Ferrari. And yes, what I have right here in my hands is actually the Ferrari Purosangue. Sorry if I'm saying it wrongly by any chance, but I'm gonna call it the Purosangue anyways, as this car is actually quite interesting, as Ferrari actually made an SUV, which, well, not many people expected, unlike Lamborghini with their Lamborghini Urus back in the days. And they actually decided to release the Ferrari Purosangue as a SUV for the brand Ferrari. And let's start from the car first. Actually, we can see that it is in its acrylic case. Outside, quite simple. You might never heard of this brand before. Funny model. Even I haven't heard of it before until at one point I found this online. And of course, you know me, when I see something like this, of course I must get my hands on it. It's really interesting. No other brand managed to get full licensing of recreating the Purosangue, which is quite interesting. Unlike Funny Model, I'm not sure if they are licensed or not doing this Ferrari Purosangue. But then again, Funny Model right here at the bottom, and 164 scale right there. There is the car inside. I chose the Rosso red color. I forgot what type of Rosso it is. Yeah, if you want, you can search it up on Google or anything of what the Rosso color on the Ferrari is. There are several other colors available for this Ferrari Purosangue. There was this Rosso red. I forgot what the actual name is. Blue, dark blue. I believe green, if I'm not mistaken, sort of like a dark green, yellow. We have like the whitish gray, or I think they call it bianco. I don't remember, but something like that. And I believe just white. I don't think they have a black version of this. I can't really recall. Then again, the main colors are red, blue, green, and yellow, which is quite popular for this car. But the main popular one is this red one right here. I've never seen any review on YouTube regarding this car, so I might be one of the first to review it, especially in this Rosso color right here, which is awesome. As there is actually one review where it was not in English by any chance. If I'm not mistaken, it's in Chinese, if I'm not mistaken. It was sort of like a silver Purosangue, but then again, it was not red, so I couldn't find any review of the red version online or anything. Yet the red actually still looks good. Of course, Ferrari, when it comes to red, they are awesome at doing it, and this is one of it, and I had to get my hands on it, of course. Yeah, let's talk about the other parts of the box. Pretty simple. At the back right here we have Funny Model, which is actually pretty much it. Other than the other parts of the box, yeah, that's basically it. So how you open it is, you open it from the side right here. You pull out the acrylic from the inside. Pretty straightforward. Inside here we have just a smiley face on the top right. I don't know why that's there, but yeah, I guess that's that. Sort of like its trademark, I guess. Then we have the Ferrari Purosangue in this acrylic case. acrylic cover, and the body of the base right here is not acrylic. It's just your typical regular plastic type of sort of matte plastic sort of texture. So on the base right here it says funny model. Sadly it didn't actually say Ferrari Purosangue. Instead it says FSUV, and it is one of 399 available worldwide. So I'm not sure, does the 399 consider for each color, or is it for each Purosangue available? I'm not entirely sure. What I do know is it didn't really mention the Ferrari Purosangue. I don't know, is it because of licensing issues, or they didn't actually manage to get the licensing from Ferrari and managed to get away with this casting? I have no clue. But whatever it is, I'm here today to review it for you guys, not to talk about their licensing or anything. So how you take it out from the base, of course it comes with 2 screws, just if you're wondering, ignore that. So what you do is, of course, you need to unscrew it. Basically it comes with 2 screws, so it's quite secure. But then again, if you ask me about the base, it's quite like a thin, cheap sort of plastic base. Now if you're wondering about the price though, the price is quite fair if you ask me. For the detail, it's not like your typical mini GT price. No, it's actually the type of price of an Eno 64, sort of around 15 to 25 USD, which is actually pretty good, as of course, like I said, it's more to the acrylic style case sort of vibes. So it's not typically like, oh yeah, it's not even typically like Maisto if you ask me, because Maisto is one of the diecast brands that actually have licensing between Ferrari to release some Ferrari castings. And if you ask me, even they don't have the Purosangue. So this is really interesting, as I've never actually gotten a 164 Purosangue. Neither does many other people in the world. If you want to get this Purosangue, of course, the only way is by getting this funny model, unless if other brands end up releasing a Purosangue, maybe something like Maisto, BBR model, Mini GT, who knows, we're not entirely sure. Tarmac Works, maybe in the future, we don't actually know. So oh yeah, before I continue, I forgot to mention where I bought this. I bought this from the Model Car Shop in Johor, and if you do want to get your hands on it, you can click the link down in the description to get yours. Today, I'm not sure what colors are still available on their website, but then again, what's available is according to its availability of the stock, of course. So let's continue. Here we have the Purosangue, of course, big, massive metal body of a Purosangue right here. And yeah, of course, Purosangues, they have their own standards. Ferrari is not a copy, basically, as many other companies are also following in their footsteps. Like the one started it is obviously Lamborghini with their Lamborghini Urus, and then Rolls-Royce is quite different, as they are more to luxury and they just create all types of vehicles, no matter they are sedans, SUVs, or everything basically. Aston Martin, yes, they actually did sort of copy Lamborghini with their Aston Martin DBX. If you don't know about that, that is also an SUV as well. And then comes the Ferrari Purosangue. Oh yeah, and one more. What is it called? There's actually one more car. Oh yeah, I think the Alfa Romeo Stelvio and Tonale, if I'm not mistaken. Those are also like SUVs that were never originally introduced from the manufacturer, but then were suddenly introduced. So yeah, it's quite an interesting fact about that. So pretty cool. And yeah, without further ado, let's actually talk more about this casting right here. This gorgeous looking Ferrari Purosangue. Let's start from the side. If you ask me, basically, yeah, you can see that the size of the car, even though it's 1/64 scale, it is quite large. I mean, the height of the car is actually pretty insane, if you ask me. So you have big five spoke rims at the back right here, which are massive. You have the Ferrari logo right there. You have like black and sort of matte gray for the rims, which are pretty cool. You do have some like, are those carbon? Yeah, it is carbon fiber sort of wheel arches there, which is actually pretty cool. Glad it's not those sort of like cheap plastic carbon fiber things that they normally do it for real life, as this car in real life, if I'm not mistaken, also has the carbon fiber wheel arch, which is actually pretty cool. You do have the gas cap at the back right there. So this Purosangue basically has 4 doors, if you don't know about it, and the way it opens is something like a Rolls Royce. What Rolls Royce? I think a Rolls Royce Wraith. If you don't know about it, it opens up like that sort of. They open up like a gate, so pretty cool. The back doors open up to the left, and the front doors open up to the right, something like that. What cars actually open up like that? I only have 2 things. The Rolls-Royce Wraith, like I said, or the Mazda RX-8, which also opens up in that way. And yeah, so the front door basically has a doorknob, whereas the back one does not. So now that explains why the back does not have a doorknob or anything. You have some more carbon fiber bits at the bottom right here. You do have the side mirror right there, which is, I think, plastic on the side right there, which is actually pretty nice. The front rims are quite smaller than the rear rims, if you are wondering right there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this does have brake calipers in the tires right there, which are actually pretty cool. Oh yeah, rubber tires, by the way, just if you're wondering. Moving down to the front, let's see. You do have detailed headlights right here. You have like these extra headlights, I guess. I mean, fog lights, rain lights at the bottom. Massive front grille. You do have the Ferrari logo. Quite clean hood right here. You do have some slight intakes on the hood as well, which are actually pretty cool. Quite a long based hood, if you ask me, which is actually pretty interesting. Looking at the interior, so regular windshield tint. So you do have this sort of white dashboard with some black bits. The steering wheel is in black, like the other bits in the car are black. The seats, however, are white. White seats for all 4s, and I think it should be all white for like other colors as well, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not gonna be white, then it should be around red, I think. If I'm not mistaken, the yellow variant of this car actually has red interior, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know. So for the roof, you do actually have a carbon fiber texture, which I absolutely do like. Even though it's quite a small roof size, I still do like the carbon fiber texture. They've done a pretty good job on that one. So moving down to the other side, yeah, pretty similar as the other one. Just if you're wondering, very, very cool. Jumping to the back, you basically have this rear a small little spoiler at the back of the car right here, which yeah, it's quite small, but then again, it's not too bad. You do have this small little rear window here as well, which is quite interesting as well. Rear lights right here, which are colored in red, just if you're wondering. Ferrari logo. You do have these are these reverse lights? I think so. You have twin exhaust pipes on each side, which is actually pretty cool. Diffusers, do they have diffusers? Okay, some, like a bit of diffusers at the bottom right there, which is actually pretty cool. Now the sad part is you do have a plastic base, and bonus point is the base is empty. Basically nothing's on the base. So the base actually has the same texture as the base of the acrylic case just now I showed you. The casing for the car, it basically has the similar base texture right here applied on the base of the car, which is actually pretty interesting if you ask me, and not too bad. Well, basically it is quite empty. They could have actually written down the information, or maybe what brand this is. That would be great. If people like manage to like find this, let's say in their collection outside of the box or anything, they wouldn't know what brand this is, so it's quite difficult if you ask me. And yeah, overall I wouldn't say it's too bad. It's quite heavy. I would say it's not too heavy. It's somewhere in the middle, not too heavy, as the base is actually plastic, so it doesn't really add much of weight to the car, so props to that. But yeah, overall I would say if you want to get a Purosangue, this is your only option for now, which is funny models. Ferrari Purosangue available in, I believe, 5 or 6 colors. I don't know. Will they add more colors? Maybe, hopefully in the future. If maybe other brands would maybe do it, I would presume that these brands like include BBR, something that relates with Ferrari, Maisto, Rago, I think. They will all interconnect, and maybe it could be much better than this one, or this one could be much better than the others, who knows. But yeah, there you go. That's my review of the Ferrari Purosangue. Overall, not too bad of a SUV. I do really like it. Comparing to like cars such as, I mean like SUVs, luxury SUVs such as the Lamborghini Urus, Aston Martin DBX, the Alfa Romeos, and the Maserati Levante as well. Forgot to mention that one. They are all quite great SUVs, not gonna lie. They are quite a hefty vehicle for like carrying a family of 4 maybe. But and again, you can use it for that. And for another thing, even though these SUVs may look to be really big, they can be quite fast at the same time, as well as they borrow some engines from the actual supercars that they actually manufacture, which, like for Ferrari, the Purosangue of course may actually use other engines from Ferrari as well, such as maybe who knows, their V8s, V12s, 6 cylinders, 12 cylinders, who knows. But yeah, there you go. That is my review of the Ferrari Purosangue. Once again, I'd like to say thank you guys for watching. See my other videos. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See you soon. Bye bye.